It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, finally some sport to talk about. We know this weekend is a big one in the world of water polo. We know that Reddam House is going to be hosting its second annual Under-19 females water polo tournament, and is a big one of the most hotly contested tournaments in the country. And you're going to see some real star athletes there. Now, one of our favorites this year has to undoubtedly be the St Mary's team. Let's get a little bit of background information on how the ladies' preparation's going.
This week, schools from around the country travel to Cape Town for the annual Reddam Under-19 Waterpolo tournament for girls. St Mary's Waverley will certainly feature at this last tournament for the year with their new team.
The tournament's in Reddam and Cape Town this weekend. We played in it last year and we came third. It's the beginning of the season, so we're getting into the season with a new team, and you know, it's a nice starter for the season. But we've been training hard and our coach has been getting us ready, so I think we're well prepared.
We've been back for about 2 weeks now, heading into the season. Our team is quite strong with a few young Springbok players, so their training's been good. But in terms of our game experience this season, we need to get a little bit more of before we go, which we're trying to do this week. We're up to a good start so far, and yeah, looking forward to the season. I think the host school, Reddam, are always going to be a strong water polo school. They always have been for the past 10 years. I think Pearson High from EP as well will be really, really good. And I think Crawford as well from Johannesburg. They're starting to do a little bit better and get a lot more training in, so they're looking quite strong this season.
The school has multiple consecutive championship wins, and this new team is filled with strong young talent that could continue their winning ways.
The water polo team for 2016 I'm looking forward to quite a lot, because we would have had time to build up as a team. We would know each other by then, and a lot of the players in the team have a lot of potential that we can work with and build up to.
We have a lot of revenge to take back from our last tournament.
I would say good luck.
Going into Reddam, they better watch out.
I'm coming for you.
The schools competing at the Reddam Waterpolo tournament all bring dedication and passion into the pool, so it will be exciting to see who emerges as the strongest team.
Oh, who indeed. Now, we heard a lot about some youngsters coming through the ranks, but this also marks the last time that our matrics will be able to take part in this tournament, which adds something special. Now, we heard mentioned they're one of the favourite teams, I think undoubtedly. Why? Because they won it last year. Reddam House. We are joined by two of their stars this morning, Nikki James and Cara Stubbs. You guys are obviously relishing the opportunity to get back in the water, having won the tournament last year. First of all, how are preparations going, Nikki?
They're going quite well. We've been training, doing lots of intense work for the past week and a half. And then before that, it was just lots of quantity training, and now it's going into quality. So we should be ready.
So lots of fine-tuning. How do you guys cope? We were joking just now about the pressures of balancing study and competitive sport on this level. And we know that sports in the Western Cape is very competitive. After seeing the tournament last year, I didn't realize how competitive water polo was down here. How do you cope, Cara, with balancing? Can you cope with balancing that level of training and what is a very important school year?
Yeah, it's quite tough, but I mean, during matric, the matrics kind of just slowed down with the water polo and focused more on our studies. And yeah.
And I can see how much this burns you. But we have to do it. And I think there's also a great opportunity, because we need a new generation to come in. When we look at the Reddam team at the moment, how well balanced is it? How many players are we going to lose this year? And how many youngsters are coming through the ranks?
Well, most of us have been playing since we were about 11 years old altogether.
Wow.
So we're losing 8 matrics.
8.
Sure.
So we've got, I think, 5 players that are still going to be in the team. So they'll have to be the new leaders of this like high-pressured.
And it is very high pressure. And
Yeah.
I would assume then that tournaments like this are vital, because you can practice as much as you want, but when you play against not just the best in your zone or in your province, but the best in the country, that's when it becomes really, really real. When you look at the current crop of competition out there, I could see the blood boiling when we were talking about some of the other favourites, but we know that Saints have a fantastic side as well. We heard Crawford being mentioned, which is something new for me in terms of their team coming through. Who do you see as your stiffest rivals?
For personally, Pearson actually.
Yeah. They're an EP side.
Yeah, they've been playing really well at previous tournaments recently, and they've really improved throughout the year. So, and I've heard rumours they've been training for quite a while.
So they don't have much to do there.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that as our sporting teams do there. Well, I think lastly, if I can ask very quickly, how do we come in and support you guys and all of the teams on offer in the Great Water Polo Win, and what time is it happening?
It's from Friday till Sunday, literally starting from 8, finishing till 8 in the evening. So 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening.
So
then there's SA trials for the end of the year. That's also happening at the same time. So
brilliant.
Everyone's going to be loving, enjoying it.
Well, soak up every last drop of the action, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your last foray in the pool, but I'm sure both of you are going to go on to much bigger and better things in the water polo circuit. Well, there you have it. Go and support brilliant youth sport here in South Africa. It literally is on our doorstep. We're now going to take a turn to the box office, see what's trending over this weekend. We're going to talk about the movies in just a moment. Let's see what else is coming up on the show.